at 11.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Glover.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. The Hamilton County School Board voted to table reinstating mental health care provider Centerstone. The vote was 7-4.
This decision comes after nearly a month of pressure from some parents and students who urge board members to reconsider their decision to cut ties with the nonprofit. Local 3's Madison Sims was there for the vote. Madison, what can you tell us?
Greg, Cindy, both attendees and board members showed major displays of passion as that vote was delivered. More than 100 people filled this boardroom, and most of them were there in hopes that the board would reverse their decision. But after tonight, it still stands.
Blood on your hands! Blood on your hands! All of you! I swear to God.
Tensions flared as the Hamilton County School Board voted 7-4 to delay reinstating Centerstone mental health services in Hamilton County schools. Since the board voted to end their contract with Centerstone last month, there's been debate on both sides surrounding how the decision will impact students. Dozens of citizens took to the podium to share their thoughts with the board.
Centerstone and similar organizations promote ideological content that extends beyond basic mental health. Matters of identity, sexuality, and gender should be guided by parents and families, not introduced in school by outside providers.
When the next preventable tragedy occurs, and it inevitably will, the blood will figuratively be on your hands, but it is me and my colleagues who will literally have to wash it off of ours.
District 7 board member Jody Schaefer made the motion to table the vote. When we asked her why, she declined to comment.
Ms. Schaefer, I've got a question. Why did you decide to?
District 6 board member Ben Connor, who proposed reinstating the service, called the board's decision sad.
We are failing children today. We failed children yesterday, and we continue to fail them at least until next month.
The board will revisit this vote at their next regular session meeting on Thursday, October 9th. Greg.
Madison, thank you. Before the board meeting, parents and students held a press conference knowing they would not be able to speak to board members because of the time constraints.
Local 3's Grace Kramer was there for the press conference. Grace, organizers, parents, and students expressed their concerns about children not having access to those services. Tell us more about that.
Their message was one of urgency as well as accountability. They say that school board needs to make sure students who were already receiving mental health counseling will be able to keep it until the board can figure out what to do next.
Our children cannot wait for the red tape. They need help now. They need services now. And that's reflected again and again in not only the number of suicides in Hamilton County as reported on the last behavioral health report, but also in personal reports that we'll be sharing today with photos of students in Hamilton County who have committed suicide in the last year.
That plea for action will remain in limbo following the Hamilton County School Board's decision to table the conversation surrounding Centerstone. Cassie Haley, a student, said that the mental health of young people should have priority over what she calls a political decision.
Children are dying. They're dying. And I'm not going to stand up here and feed you a bunch of statistics to persuade you that mental health care is a good idea, because I should not have to.
Several Chattanooga area social groups say that the loss of mental health professionals inside schools will have a ripple effect.
When we remove mental health services, we force teachers, administration, and police officers to manage situations they are not equipped to handle alone.
Others are calling for transparency from the 6 board members who voted to cancel the nearly 10-year long-standing contract with Centerstone.
No parent was forced to have their child receive these services. These services did not come at a monetary cost to anyone. Everything Centerstone offers is optional and requires parental consent.
Children's lives are on the line. They didn't make a policy decision. They made a dangerous gamble with our children's lives.
Chattanooga area social groups are calling for more supporters of Centerstone to show up at that next school boarding next month. We'll, of course, follow this closely. Back to you.